Alright, listen to this, yeah? I was having a conversation with a man at work the other day, and we must have been chatting about the primary school days and all the fads that people were going crazy over and shit. And we must have been chatting. Do you remember Pokemon? Do you remember Pokemon? Was that not like the craziest one of all of them? If you try to tell me you don't remember, then that's a lie, cause you do. I mean, really, who forgets the days in primary school? And if you don't remember people, you remember the old fads, and certainly how Pokemon made everyone go mad. That shit was legendary, it's like it happened yesterday. Everyone was banging it out throughout the second break, and the first, and before and after school. Nobody would disagree that Pokemon cards were cool. In fact, you get bullied if you didn't have them. Say the word Pikachu, it's like they'd have a quick orgasm or a freaking spasm. And then it came down to the point of no one playing football in the playgrounds, and that showed that it only got larger cause their focus was wanting to be a Pokemon master. Nothing else was talked about, nobody was walking around just for the sake of it. They'd be heading for the crowd like they're about to watch a fight or something. So you follow them expecting to see flying punches. Like, what's going on, Dan? Oh shit, Ronnie's gonna battle Dipesh for his whole deck. Dip is supposed to be the bestest in the whole year. He's got cars that ain't even come out over here. See, that meant something then, you had to know just what it was. Cars were getting traded and sold like they were drugs, and sometimes the writing was in Chinese on them. Ask where they got it, don't watch, it's a pirate copy. And that's true stories as well, yeah, cause that happened to me at school. I remember that, like it was that bad. But you know what, forget about the cars for a hot sec. What everyone literally fell in love with was the TV show. Do you remember when it was shown on screen? Everybody watched it like it was compulsory. And that rap that they did at the end of the show murked. Standard, I revised that shit as if it was homework. Tell me that you didn't though, fool yourself. Don't get it twisted, it was big outside of school as well. Even to maturing teenagers and goons, cause they wanted to be the best too, but they wouldn't let you. See, cards was money to them. If they held you up, you'd be like, don't you want money instead? They say there's no way you're escaping serious fucking harm unless you hand me over that Charizard, bruv. But I need it, can't you let me just go home? You better send it if you wanna see tomorrow. But that weren't even as bad as it got. Remember hearing stories of kids getting stabbed for the lot? That shit was on the news and everything. Then the next day you'd make plans of where your cards would be hidden away while you walked to school. Then you tell parents they were stored in your room, cause now they feared for you after what we saw on the news. And of course they were too. Every time I see some big niggas coming, I was prepared to run. I was only little. That shit was jokes. I remember this thing that we was doing up in school, not intentionally at first, cause of the excitement. We obviously got him out and listened, then we'd get him confiscated. When school finished, we would have to bring the rents in to get our decks back. Now this is the best bit. The head teacher let us look for which deck was ours, and then we searched through these huge ones which had better cards in them. Then they would ask, are you sure that this is your one? Yeah, definitely is. Okay, off you go, son. Dumb fucks. All the man then were well addicted. Now Pokemon got more attention than the girls did. But then the cards eventually became boring, so we thought dead now. And then it came out on the Game Boy, and that was murking even more than the cards and any other merchandise that they sold in the shops. A lot of heads were going much crazier then. Like, either you cop the game or we ain't your friends. Even the girls got in on the hype, even if they tried to lie. No, I witnessed that shit with my own eyes. So at home times, don't even bother ask what was going on later to a Pokemon gamer. And oh yeah, Ash became the biggest star, especially when Pokemon was played in cinemas. That first movie was a murk truly, but maybe it was the free card deal that brought viewers in. Whoever thought a Pokemon was clever as fuck, come on now, it started up a whole era. Serious, it was a Pokemon period that went way beyond the fad, and it gained a lot of fans. Males and females, everyone was loving it. So try lying and tell me that you don't remember none of this. You can't. I mean, like, if you were around in that Pokemon period, then you can't lie and say you don't remember none of that. That was epidemic, it was nuts. Serious. But that was just a little reminder, innit? Because I was just bored at work and came to mind of that. Jai-90.